It's your boy Peculiar Pop in the building.
It's your boy King Preem in the building, here. Today we got a special guest. The ugliest ski is in the building today.
Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. Good, boy.
Shit, man.
How y'all? Good seeing you.
It's been a minute, my brother.
It has.
Feel me? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. How y'all?
Listen, man, I'm doing Gucci. I can't complain.
Good. So, the audience know us. Introduce yourself to the audience. Tell me a little about yourself, man.
I don't know where to start.
From the beginning.
I was born in Queens. All right. I was born in Queens. And I moved all over NY, and I fell in Brooklyn in 2005, I believe.
So you're a Brooklyn nigga at heart, right?
That's a hard question, man.
I
spent a lot of time in Queens, bro.
I'm not
so
trying
like,
to
and I can't like
your affiliation,
like,
and shit.
So like,
Listen, we New York
can't
City,
say,
man.
Yeah, Knicks,
the vibes. Facts.
Your Knicks. But So like, I moved to out here, whatever, and I started to get more into like arts. Like, I've danced my whole life, but like I started to get more into like arts and shit back in like 05 or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like just doing like fashion and shit.
Okay.
But yeah.
Tell us a little more about the fashion. Like,
I know you got your brand and shit. What that shit called, bro? Talk about it.
I have a brand. The brand is called The Ugly Owl. We were established in 2014.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's big times.
Good years.
And the concept of it was very trying to think. It was very trippy. I was in college, like I smoke weed. So like,
yeah, you got the creative juices just flowing. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna front.
Yeah, that's my point. Well, yeah. So I went out. I went to fucking Richmond, VA, and I went to this vintage shop, and they had this ring, owl ring. I was like, yo, this shit was just, I don't know, this shit was just kind of talking to me or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, so I leave there, though. I don't even cop the shit. I leave there, and then I went to like a pizza, shit or whatever, and I'm like, damn, like that ring. So I go back. When you go back, the ring was like $12. $12 for like a college kid in like 09, 2010 is like kind of wild, so, but I was like, you know what, I bet. So I copped that shit. I came home and I posted it on IG. This was in like probably like April of 2014. And then when I was like coming up with the concept of it, like it was like that ring kind of just came back or whatever.
Yeah.
And then from there, like it just started, like my shit just started to kind of like, I don't know, it's like my whole shit kind of took over.
Yeah. You switch gears real quick.
Yeah, like the shit was like I would stay up till about 3 a.m. just working on concept. Like just like meticulously, like just focusing on that.
Yeah.
And then
how was that for you though? Like at the very beginning, you feel me? Like trying to come up with those concepts and things. Like did it just come to you, or was it something like that? You know what I mean? Where you could just throw something real quick, or was it something that you was thinking about for a while? Because you said you would stay up, but like some people, they take a while to make one thing.
Right. I had like, all right, so like, I come from the dance realm. So I've been doing like African dance since 95. So like there was a lot of actual wardrobe.
Yeah.
And through like costuming, like I just kind of like picked up like, oh shit, like
Wait,
that would be dope. With
Before you, not to interrupt you, but I want y'all to understand and realize he said 95. If you know this man's age, 95 till now, and having that whole mindset and that thing, that's special. That's special.
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, so it was like, so I like came in contact with like a whole bunch of like colors and fabrics, you know, and at that same time, like I live in the hood,
Yeah.
you know, like, so like I dress, I do, like I'm from the hood, you know,
Yeah.
so, but like I was like, yo, how can we kind of like blend those two? You know, so I came up with a concept to do a t-shirt out of mud cloth, which is like an organic cotton, but it's like a heavy grade though. It's hard to work
What
with.
you said it's called?
Mud cloth.
Mud cloth?
Yeah. And I just started to kind of get into that and work with that. And then from there, like my ideas just kind of started to,
So what would you say is like the most arduous or difficult thing about, you know, getting to the fashion realm and like, you know, designing or, you know, producing?
There's a lot. There's a lot of obstacles.
You know, give us one.
One I would say a big one is funding.
Right.
Budgeting and funding, like the money aspect. That shit is like honestly like 75% of your whole shit. Like then it's like the creative, you know, that kind of falls into marketing, but like it's the business of it, you know. And that's some shit that I actually struggled with.
I feel you, especially starting from the beginning, because you got to put in and get out before you get anything. You got to put in. You know what I mean? It's not like it's something that's just gonna like, oh, if I'm gonna do it this one time, Like a lot of the time, you got to put in, invest in it, invest in yourself rather. Right. Let it build up, and then it's gonna build into fruition. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But yeah, sorry.
No, you good.
It just had to like, you feel me? Because even starting this podcast, like I already know this shit not gonna jump from the start. It just might. You feel me? If I'm really, really lucky, but being realistic, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna have to keep investing, do a little bit more, whatever the case may be. And as should you, if you got something that you passionate about, something you want to do.
And it's always
you know
about, you know, time and dedication, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of times people,
that's a fact.
That's what it's about though. Like,
you
know,
people
like
overlook the actual time and dedication that you put into certain things that you want to do or accomplish. And you know, that's I ain't gonna front, that's the fundamentals, that's the building blocks. Like,
right.
That's a
whether
fact.
you have the money or not, if you have the time and dedication, the money and funds can always come. You feel me? And a lot of people sleep on putting in that time and that work, and that, you know,
That is true.
brainstorming, thinking, the behind the scenes, behind all that. You know, it's a process, and a lot of people think, you know, if you just got money, you just could throw money at it. It's not always like that.
Nah, you have to put in energy. The energy you put out is going to come back tenfold. You know, like but you have to put that shit out. Because like it's like you kind of have to prove to like you like, damn, like can I do this?
Yeah,
but
facts.
then you like, hell, y'all can do this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Facts,
like, you know,
facts. That's a stone cold fact.
Standing hours selling shirts.
Talk about it.
Weather, yeah, like you
talk
know,
talk about that. Let them know. Feel me? It's gonna be ups and downs and that shit. You gotta do it though.
So, like,
moving bunch of shit back and forth, like
right. So like. For me, like I started off, I came in contact with this guy named King Reed. King Reed does like graphic tees and handbags for women. This nigga's ill, bro. He's just like, that's my, like, he was basically my mentor from like 2014 to like still. Like, I still, like, will call him just to, like, you lean on him, you know?
Yeah.
He basically put me in with, like, actually making the garment. Cause I was like, yo, like I'll just like go to this spot over here and have them do. He was like, nah, like you can just do this shit right here. Yeah. He's like, yo, with that effect, I'll do it. I was like, what? Like, why you being so cool with me, bro?
Yeah,
like, it's just kind of weird at first.
Like, I know what you mean. It's like it's almost too good to be true,
right? But then like he's just super cool the whole time, and he's putting me up on mad shit, and then he started to actually like teach me how.
Right. That's what's up, son.
You know, so like I got to see how like what goes into making like that dope, because that shit is dope.
Yeah, good looking.
Like, you know, like so like, but like I can go. I'm like, oh shit, like I know what they use to do that because I worked, you know, with him. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think like for me, like it's the same thing in dance. It's the same thing here. Like I need to start from like 1. Like I can't just like be like, all right, I'm on 10, and you know, like I need to see how this shit is like made before I'm like, oh yeah, here, like, you know. So
nah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
look into what goes makes the process. You feel me? Make the process go rather.
So Ski, like, what is like your most, I would say, heartfelt moment that you remember from the experience of being, you know, in the fashion world, being a owner of a brand, being a designer? Like, what is the moment that you put in, like, yeah, I'm actually, I can say I'm proud of what I accomplished.
I kind of have 2. One, I did the Tim Reed fashion show in Richmond. That shit was epic because like it was like real model. This is like I'm new. I'm like 24 years old, 25 years old. I'm like brand new. Yeah. I'm still like kind of, and I had like a whole like actual line, and I'm like, damn, is this shit gonna hit? Like, yeah, you know, and it went well, and I had like a whole actual write up, and then at the end they had me like speak, and I was like mad nervous, nigga, like mad nervous.
That's super on the spot.
I was like, but I knew I had to do this shit because you know,
facts.
You know,
y'all
that's a fact. All know, and I'm shook it here, like, you know, but like I'm like, yeah, like, so I'm like, fuck. So then I'm like, all right. So then it's crazy because my mom was there and she grabbed my hand. That shit made me more nervous. I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, I was like, all right, you know, that's, you know, yeah, but all right. So and then I just like told them what the whole brand was about, what I was about, and it took a little time to get through. I ain't gonna hold you, but it happened, you know. So like I could say like that was like a huge point for me.
Yeah, that's what's up. I ain't going front. Just that shit does sound pretty lit. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that they even told you to come up and speak and shit like that, like, you know, it's super pressures. Like those type of moments is the shit that propel you, son. Because a lot of people don't get those opportunities to do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like this shit is some shit I created, but those are different type of moments. You know? Facts. I ain't going front.
Facts. Yeah, and then you good, bro? You good, bro? And then the second one, you were actually there for that. Afropunk. I had a beautiful time. Like,
which one?
The one that we did.
We did 2.
Nah, we did 2 days.
Nah, we did.
We did 2 Afropunks.
We did.
No, we didn't.
I'm old. Maybe I forget.
Nah, bro, we did one
Explain.
Afropunk.
Yeah. Tell the people, man.
Afropunk was lit. That's like, it was lit in like.
Oh, I actually remember that. I popped out to that shit. I popped out to that shit. Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Afropunk. Why that shit sound so familiar? I'm bugging.
Yo, yeah, like Afropunk was OD. I feel like,
was that the first big thing?
We did BAM.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. I was there too for the BAM. I can't pull up.
The BAM shit was
facts.
Bless, man. Bless both of you guys. But yeah, bro. BAM was lucrative, right? Afropunk may have been just as lucrative, but the vibe was like so popping. Yeah. Like it's that's like all these beautiful black people, like young black people, and they shit just doing them. Like beautiful that shit was crazy, you know?
That's a fact. And especially honestly, since you got the Afrocentric clothes already going along with the scene.
Yeah,
I already know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bro, that was chess moves.
Yeah, I met I got to meet mad people. I got to see a free show.
It was Lenny Kravitz, right?
It was a few people. It was Grace Jones was on the bill. Yeah. Grace Jones. It was I want to say Janelle Monáe.
I think
Tyler was on that bill, but I didn't get to see him. I was tight.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Crazy.
Yeah. Nah. But nevertheless though, honestly, what you got coming out new? You got anything cooking up? You know what I mean?
So we've actually been
what y'all got right now?
Can Clear the Air get some new merch?
I mean, you could definitely get some new merch. Definitely get some new merch. But I mean, we got these new hats here. This is actually the new logo.
Oh, that's your shit?
Yeah.
I was looking at that shit. Like, that shit kind of hot.
Bless, bro.
They go for it.
Bless, man. Yeah. So this is like the ugly mask.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just like a take on like a lot of like indigenous kind of vibe.
Yeah.
You know, like I kind of wanted it to have like a kind of like a tribal kind of look, but still be modern.
Right.
You know. So yeah. So like basically, we're gonna be like doing a lot of these in the next coming months. So you can definitely look out for hats and hoodies.
Yeah.
T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna get warm.
And no lie, I want everybody to really know like the amount of dedication and hard work and not real shit, because like it's really like it's really a great thing. Like this shit puts a smile on my face.
That's bro.
You know, like this is my brother right here. Like
that's facts.
And like, you know, to see the creation, you know, start from infancy and to see it mature and to see it get to, you know, a lot of great things. It's just beautiful. Like that shit makes me happy personally. Like
likewise, bro.
You know,
it's a sidebar. Like real quick, like you see what y'all doing here, bro? Like this is beautiful.
I know.
Yeah, yo, bro. Yeah. I wanted to go take a fucking piss, right? There's a mirror where you can see your whole shit right there. Like, I'm like, oh, this is kind of lit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I don't know why that shit kind of like takes me, but I'm like, yo, we're, you know, so like, yo, this is a beautiful thing, guys.
Yeah,
I have to say, like,
and I want everybody to know, like, you know, like at this table right here, it's all family. It's all family. It's all family. Like,
but another thing I kind of want to interject on, like the fact that you said. Like you can't, like this platform, honestly, it's just something I kind of created, not really for myself, but just to give like other people, you know what I mean, the ability to come on and tell people what they got. Cause you know, it'd be certain things word of mouth, but if I could just put something out there, you know what I'm saying, that niggas come through recurrent thing. Like I always try to put people out there. I mean, like, that's just me. And I want everybody to win. You feel me?
I'm not gonna lie,
you know
like that's why like YouTube, like I love y'all because like, you know, clothing shit. Me and you got that whole shit, and like, you know, you like I'm not the, you know, I'm not gonna go. You to go. Like I say it, and you like, yo, word, that's a good idea. We gonna do it, and that's why both of y'all like. That's why I always say what I say about y'all because, you know, I might pop the idea, but you guys will take it and make it what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why we here right now, and that's why that you know, feel me, like
facts.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
And I love it. I respect that, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Thank you, bro.
And
yeah,
for
real.
I mean, yo, I got a question to ask y'all. You feel me? It's something that kind of caught my attention a little bit, and I feel like it's a mixed bag to this. But the question is two men and one girl a train or a threesome? In your honest opinion,
I'm gonna let you
go first. To me, that shit is weird. I mean, that's just to me. Like,
you gotta answer the question.
Wait, no. Let him explain. You might get to it.
Oh, like, is it a train or a threesome? I mean,
don't avoid the question. Just answer the question.
Yeah. I'm leaning more towards train. Because like, I'm gonna lean more towards
a train.
But
What you
honestly,
saying?
you should go with.
I'm just gonna be real. It's a train, but I want to say it's a train because of how society is.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Women out there, it's a double standard. I understand.
Yeah, be certain narratives already drawn.
It already is, and I know majority of women out there when they see that, they're not thinking of threesome. They think, oh yeah, they running a train on shorty. The honest truth.
But you know what's funny, son? You know what's funny? Before I even, I'll say how I feel. Honestly, I'm just kind of somewhere in the middle. I can see both sides, but for me personally, I would say it's a train, right? But the reason and why I say it's probably a train is because for it to be a threesome, you feel me? I feel like everybody has to be doing something with everybody. Like, you know what I mean? And like, you gotta be, and if it's two dudes, I'm not doing nothing with son. I'm not doing nothing with. If I'm in that situation, I'm not doing anything with son.
But then it's like, all right, so like a train, right? Is that like when it's like, because I've heard that to also be when it's like, all right, one dude go and then the next dude go and the next dude, that's a train too.
I feel like no. That is definitely like the ideal version of a train, but this is technically to me a train. You feel me? Like
as long as the dudes are not interacting with each other, it's a train.
Yeah.
But if you lock eyes with a nigga, like then what?
Nah. That's weird. It could be, not locking eyes, but you could cross. It's not like if you staring at son while you. Yeah, what you doing now? Like you staring at son.
I never had parts of it. But like, I don't know, like that shit would freak me out. I'm like,
I can understand. It might be uncomfortable. Like, you feel me?
I'm not.
To most, it probably be uncomfortable.
I've been on a couple of shows,
but
you know, I was a conductor most of the time.
I don't want no trouble. Zero trouble, bro.
Nah, but that ass though, like I feel like for it to be a threesome, to me the ideal threesome.
Threesome is an interaction between all three to each other.
It would have to be two girls.
That is the definition.
I would be the centerpiece. You feel me?
No lie,
the object of desire.
You said the real definition that separates it for.
Yeah.
So
that's
like it right.
I mean,
that is a threesome. A threesome is not, I'm killing her, he killing her. That's not a threesome. That is, we just train shorty.
I ain't gonna front. I never had parts in the train. I never really kind of wanted to. Like, if you feel me, honestly, I never. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be with my
most trains.
That had to be the super spur of the moment.
It was spur of the moment. It was like,
super spur of the moment.
The honest truth, shorty was with it.
I'm not opposed to it though.
And like, look. Shorty got just really passed around, and you know,
yo, that was flagrant.
I'm being honest, like everybody.
I know what you said. I get what you said. I did that.
Like, you know,
I feel what you're saying though, but I don't know. That's that. I
didn't go into the situation like, yeah.
I much rather be with two women.
No,
I think
I never even had.
I
never had.
Had what?
Oh, I had a threesome with two women.
Oh man.
I had the opportunity, but them shits flopped.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, I had a few. I had a few in the country. I had a few out the country.
Oh, this nigga the man.
I'm not the man. I'll show you. I'll tell you who the man is. But I ain't gonna blow, people's spots up. But yeah, it's good times. But like I like you put the point perfectly.
Yeah,
because I changed what I said about stereotype because honestly, a threesome is different from a train.
Yeah, when you think about it, when you say think about it,
it definitely is. I haven't thought about it that way, but that's exactly right.
So y'all should say that's like more of like a swing, like without the other female.
It's funny that you say swing because that's a term that people use.
I'm not gonna lie.
Swinger parties and shit like that. I actually got invited to like one or two of them shits before.
We out.
I ain't go though. I don't know, son. Like I like if I'm gonna go to one of them shits, I gotta go with somebody. I'm not going there dolly. Cause if I walk into some wacky shit by myself, I don't know how I'm gonna react, and I don't know how that shit gonna go down.
So from what I've seen, or heard through the grapevine, it's like
you move around.
Everybody doing.
Yeah, I know.
No,
yeah,
type shit.
Like, orgy type
like,
shit. Some orgy type shit.
It's like, yo, I'm gonna go over there.
It's a little different.
Like
it is. You fuck with one of them shits?
It depends on the stipulations and how shit go.
Like I said, I need regulation in that.
Yeah, because it's certain things I'm gonna be looking at. I'm like
top quality in that shit. If I'm
not even top quality. It's just like, all right, son. Other guys gotta know they role in this whole thing. Because some dudes don't know they role and they don't know how to follow the path that we should follow.
Honestly, I don't. If I'm in that setting, I feel like I'm the man in this shit.
No,
like,
you can be the man until the next man come over and be like, yo.
Huh? I mean,
listen, what the
fuck was that?
Wait, what was that?
I mean, the next man come over and be like, yo, it's my turn, my guy.
Oh, well.
His turn, and he's swinging. These swinging parties don't, you go from one spot to the next spot.
Oh, you got experience?
No, I don't.
You talking like you got this shit. I can imagine though. Like
I'm just saying.
I know what you mean.
You're not take your clothes on, put your clothes back on. Mm-hmm. It's like you gonna swing to the next spot.
Like some whole shit.
So a nigga comes to you.
I mean, nigga, if you want PC, fuck it. This bitch is for everybody. I'm not even going to try to fucking. Why the fuck I look like cuffing some bitch in the swinging shit?
I mean,
you feel me?
You might find something in there.
Listen, man.
You might find.
I don't know. I wouldn't even catch. It's just too much going on for me. It's just too much going on.
That's just a lot.
Yeah, I don't know how you go, bro. But yo, what about them Nets, man?
The Nets.
The Nets. I don't really watch baseball like
Nets.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I mean,
they good.
Because I ain't gonna front.
All sorts on their team. Like, yeah, they good.
Nah, I ain't gonna front because I feel like it's a lot of like front and Brooklyn fans coming out the woodwork. Because I ain't gonna lie, niggas was not fucking with the Nets.
Listen,
I'm not a fan.
Listen,
I'm gonna let you know right now. Like,
yeah, I know. Just for the record, because
it's an all-star game like every night. So
I just gotta say this on record because a lot of people, take my LeBron affiliation and just be like, I'm a LeBron fan, right?
Nigga is LeBron.
Facts.
But when the Knicks moved to Brooklyn, I was going to games year one.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I had a D. Will jersey. That shit extra large. Year two.
I remember.
I've been going to Net games since they've been in Brooklyn. I've been a Net fan.
Okay.
Nah, I just on record because a lot of people just think, he's just joining the bandwagon. No, I'm talking about Gerald Wallace days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm talking about Andre Blatch days.
Nah, because I forgot all about that.
Yo, these Generation X Nets fans don't know who these people are.
They X is E.
Whatever.
My fault.
But honestly, there's gonna be a parade in Brooklyn to celebrate this championship. And I'm gonna see a lot of Knicks fans there.
Yeah,
nah, of course,
I'm going.
Of course. Everybody gonna go to that shit. Everybody gonna go.
That don't mean like I'm an OD fan.
I don't want to,
but I just want people to admit, like I was a Knicks fan at one point in time in my life. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I was.
Should be.
I was. But soon as this team moved to Brooklyn, I felt like I have a team for myself. Finally.
What?
Finally.
That doesn't make sense.
What you mean? Yo, listen, we've been Knicks fans. We've been through.
It's just been mad disappointment for
It's
a
been
while
mad
now.
for the Nets too.
They
about to win possibly this year.
Yeah, but
that's it.
Yo,
but I ain't gonna front. It was a work in progress. I feel like the Knicks' work in progress been a minute as compared to Brooklyn. Like
the Nets have had more success in the last. What have Nets been here for what? 9 years?
You gotta pull it up. Because through the last 9 years,
in the Knicks,
they've had more success.
Probably, yeah.
There's no pull it up.
2012.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
12 with the
Nets? Nah. I wouldn't say 12. Nah. Probably.
I'm about to say Knicks was still good. 2012,
no,
bro.
Nets 12, 13.
12, 13. Yeah. The Knicks are still good then.
And the Nets was too.
Not like the Knicks.
Nevertheless.
The Knicks.
Just saying. Like, listen.
Like, when last time the Knicks made the playoffs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Exactly,
I already know what this shit going to.
But it's not gonna be a battle in New York because we all New York. Yeah, and I respect the Knicks.
What's that? They played when?
Who?
That's the Knicks.
It just played.
Yeah, they played Thursday.
They lost. The Knicks.
Yeah.
Not the Nets. The Knicks.
I mean, the Knicks been doing pretty solid though.
No, they are.
Like, I wouldn't say they trash.
Right
No.
Shout out to Tom Thibodeau. He's a great coach.
Yeah, he bring that defense.
Shout out to Taj Gibson, Fort Green.
Facts.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
You're ready. But yeah, like we're not gonna turn this into a sports debate because that's a whole nother, whatever. But so what do y'all feel about like New York? Like I always ask people this because it's like I see Atlanta, I see Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you feel about Atlanta and Miami? Just on the fact that like every time we would go to Atlanta and Miami, it's basically New York.
Well, honestly, me personally, I never been to Atlanta, so I can't really speak on that. But Miami, it's like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people move down there from New York, and a lot of people go down there from New York because it's quick, like 3 hours. That shit, fucking what? Nowadays, that shit cheap.
And for
I mean, it was cheap before, but now it's mad cheap.
I ain't heard Atlanta went back up.
Atlanta. Right now, that shit be hot spots. I ain't gonna front. They probably be taxing.
I'm tell you the truth, like no lie, it's like another borough in New York.
Yeah,
real shit, just like Atlanta.
I mean, niggas gotta migrate.
Every time I go to Atlanta, I don't even know that. But every time I go to Miami, it's been New York. Everybody know that.
Yeah, I mean, it's been
right now.
Yeah, no, it's been like that. I mean, that's kind of like it's pretty. At this point, it's like a well-known fact. You feel me? It's not something that you even have to say. Like if you go out there regularly, and I feel like this is like a regular thing for people. Cause I've been out there a few times, and I don't really care to go out there.
Miami dollar.
I'm lying. I'm about to go out there. I'm capping. I don't know why I'm lying to y'all niggas right now. But yeah, I ain't gonna front Memorial Weekend. The Yams.
Yeah,
I'm going to Jam Rock, bro.
Where you going?
Jam Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Don't look at me.
No.
This is his move. I don't know nothing about it.
You ever been there before?
When I was 12.
Oh,
had a fantastic time.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I want to go out there. I was thinking about going out there this year.
I mean, yeah.
I was there thinking about going out there this year.
Word?
Yeah,
I'm only going out there because my girlfriend out there, but yeah. But I think she's gonna be lit.
All right, so like, in front, we haven't really talked about like music on Let It Air. So I just want to say like, I just want to ask like, who, like, I know who both of y'all listen to, but everybody else don't know, so they gonna know today.
Yeah.
So like, give me 3 artists that you listen to on a regular right now.
My bad, guys. Can y'all hold mine? I use the bathroom real quick.
I gotta do anything.
My apologies, guys.
Yeah, for me, nevertheless. But
so 3 artists right now that you listen to on a regular that's your artist.
Right now, like any genre, or you talking about hip hop?
Any genre. I'm gonna be hip hop. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now.
I ain't I listen to a lot of old school R&B, bro.
Yo, bro.
I keep telling niggas that,
I'm telling people that, when I was growing up, as a youth them and all that, I listened to a lot of punk rock. Like I'm talking about.
I used to fuck with that shit back in the day. I used to what's that shit, son? I forgot the name of the band, but
I listen. People look at me and think because I have a beard, I'm a big black guy.
You can't judge a book by its cover, but
I listen to straight. I'ma shoot you up. I'ma cut you.
That's a fact.
Like Suwu to the banger. Like.
Honestly, my music palette is very vast. Like if you go through my shit, you will be some of the shit you hear is surprising. You feel me?
I love Whitney Houston.
Yo, boy, Whitney Gucci. I ain't gonna front
I love Whitney Houston.
But if I had to talk about like hip hop
right now, not hip hop. Just what you 3 artists that you listen to right now that is like your artist, like you put them on?
I definitely probably play some Uzi.
See,
I'll go wrong with some Uzi. For me.
Already know.
But
Nothing vert. It's in my job all week. 3 weeks in a row, you heard?
I would say Uzi. I ain't gonna say it in front. My son Lil B always can find a spot in my shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
Fuck with my son.
You know how I felt about Louis, but I respect him.
Nah, I fuck with him.
I respect him. Before you know how I felt. You know.
Yeah, nah, this is me personally speaking.
No, I want you to know all he is of me belittle and I respect him.
I know you do, son. A lot of niggas do, son. You have to, bro.
But I respect him. I respect him.
You have to. You see
and
what's going on,
I go front.
bro.
He's a good guy.
Everybody, boy,
he's a good guy,
my nigga.
and I respect good people.
Nah, he is, but I swear to God, son, niggas be trying to say niggas don't like be jacking shit, but I swear, son, niggas be jacking my boy.
Nah,
I feel like
they probably do, bro. But I look, let this come. You know me.
Yeah. But anyway, nevertheless.
Who's your third?
Third, and that's the tough one because I'm thinking about so many different choices right now. It's honestly just picking those two was kind of hard for me because I listen to mad different shit. I can't even really just pick a three, but since I started listening to the fucking old school shit, I'll be fucking with the Whispers.
Yo,
Whispers.
Not bad.
The Whispers is my shit.
Right.
I love them. They got good music. They got good music. Feel me? I like that shit. I was listening to that shit earlier. Feel me? It's mad other shit I could say.
No. I just, that's another segment.
Yeah. So what about you?
Nah, I want to get the ski because he had to go.
My fault.
Facts.
My fault. Yeah. So, what was the question? My fault.
Give me 3 artists right now that you listen to, like that's your artist daily basis. Daily? I have one in my face.
Benny.
That's the one I was talking about. But
yeah, Benny is damn near every day.
I'm not gonna lie.
Benny the Butcher, by the way.
You put me on the Benny because I didn't know about Benny.
It's different,
but I fuck with Benny.
It's different. Freddie Gibbs too. Listen to him a lot.
Gibbs is cool.
Nah, that nigga's nice.
That
nigga is
cool.
nice.
Cool.
Like, lately I've been listening to Smokey Robinson. I don't know why. Like lately, I mean that's like the same thing with you. Like randomly though.
Yo, bro, that's hilarious. Smokey Robinson not my 3, but I have a story like
Smokey done run like half the game, nigga.
Yo,
on the low.
It's different.
Sunday that just passed, right? Yo, I don't know, like you know, older elderly people would be in a whole mood zone or whatever. Like, so I don't know. Son just told me, I'm gonna play some Smokey Robinson for my grandmother. You know, and the funniest thing, that shit woke her up. She was lively. This shit felt like the 70s, bro. Real shit. Like my grandmother was.
Nah, ain't going front, son. The power of music, bro. That shit be bringing you alive. That shit be bringing you back. Make you feel real good. You know what I mean?
Smokey Robinson got some shit. I put on the 5 Heartbeats. I put on a lot of old shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Listening to that old shit. That's the funny thing. That shit be good. It's quality music for me, low key.
I go front. That shit's quality. You could listen to that from now to then.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
honestly, that's the thing.
You look. Our grandparents was listening to that type of shit.
If your music can stand the test of time, bro,
and we can listen to that shit and be like, oh,
that's facts.
If your music can stand the test of time, that's the real key.
No,
son.
that's the key because
that's
a lot
that's what we don't have now.
A lot of shit be fizzling out real quick. You feel me? Like,
yo, I'm trying to think of like the last masterpiece like that I've heard in the past 10 years.
Can I get my 3?
Yeah, get your Get your 3.
Honest, true. My 3 at this moment. Right now, at this moment, huh?
Yeah.
At this moment, I go with. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go with Boogie. I go with Boogie just
A Boogie.
I go
with the hoodie.
A Boogie with the hoodie.
I like him
just because I'm not gonna lie. Like A Boogie is really talented. A lot of people sleep on him. I don't know why, but A Boogie does a lot of good things. Like as an artist, not a rapper, as an artist. And I'm not gonna lie. I fuck with Boogie.
Yeah. Who else?
2, right at this moment, who I've been listening to, I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to a lot
Who?
of Burna Boy. I'm not old.
I fuck with Burna Boy.
Don't get me. I don't know why.
That's kind of weird for you, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Burna Boy's cool. I fuck with him.
Like Burna Boy.
His shit come on that spot. I get right.
You know the spots.
I
You know the spots.
I get right. I get right.
You do the chop shit?
I get right. Listen. That's all I can say.
And this might be just because of the times, but I fuck with Pop a lot right now.
Smoke.
Yeah. And I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about his album that dropped and got all the accolades. I'm talking about way before. His old shit. I can fuck with.
I fuck with his old shit. I fuck with his whole catalog. I ain't gonna front.
And I gotta shout out Vert too, cause I always fuck with Uzi Vert. I'm talking about way back Uzi Vert. So way back.
I fuck with my son Uzi for me. That's the other one.
Shout out to my nigga Young Thug too.
I fuck with Thugger.
Yeah. But you had said something about like the masterpieces or some shit like that.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think of like the last song that I heard that like I was like, oh, nah, this shit about to like. Mean, you could kind of say the fucking Drake and the Dirk shit. Like that's a good song.
That's not a masterpiece.
It's a very
good
know me.
Song. I've been a big.
I'm saying like I ain't
go for a masterpiece.
Masterpiece is like a little different though.
Title. Like, yeah, it's a little different.
But like I'm trying to think of like the last joint that I was like, yo, that's the one. You know?
Damn.
You got $100?
I don't know. I'm thinking I got a couple songs I'm thinking in my head right now that's coming to mind, but masterpiece, I ain't gonna find just putting that specific title on it. Tough. That gotta be something that I could just always bump. It always clap wherever I go.
Kanye got a few.
I mean,
Kanye got a couple.
Like I said, when we going on that, got a bump.
I ain't gonna front.
My song, like, because I remember this. That was that summer. That summer was like one of my best summers ever. Like I did everything.
Yeah.
But cocaine and all of them. I did.
What happened? What's the song?
XO Tour Life. It might not be the best lyrical. It might not be the best content, but just as a song itself, that shit played. Everybody like you felt it.
Yeah.
Like you felt it, and that shit, like no lie, that summer, man, I was the fucking man. I mean,
honestly, I actually fuck with that song too. Like it's like that shit do. I get what you're kind of saying.
It was like lyrically wasn't like that. I guess, but
it's just the feel of the song. Every time I hear that shit, I feel good. I get hyped. Like I ain't gonna find a good song.
It really, that was the last song that I could say like that shit captivated like a lot.
I don't know. I can't really say, man. I don't know. Masterpieces is tough.
That's not a masterpiece, but that was I can't think of a masterpiece. So that was like the thing that like. Song that
you know what song I actually really like, but I don't really find myself listening to it too much, but I really liked it. All In by Lil Baby.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I really like that song.
I'm gonna tell you
right
now.
That's a good song.
I like that better than Whoa. I like that about a lot of that because if you listen to what Lil Baby saying a lot of shit, it's about him and other people that he was putting on. A lot of people like you feel like
yeah.
I felt that. That's my shit. That is my shit.
I like the flow and all of it.
Shout out to Lil Baby. Because like for Lil Baby, don't lie.
I ain't gonna front. He did it.
Last year.
Killed that shit.
He killed it.
Killed that shit.
Because a lot of niggas that think Lil Baby could actually rap.
Killed that shit.
But he came out with fucking songs for the movement.
Right.
Nah, no funny shit.
A lot of niggas wasn't expecting that shit.
He did.
And the shit wasn't bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit, Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Because I listen to Lil Baby. Because, he's other Thug. Had a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So Lil Baby, I knew he could spit if he tried. But he just, he make good music. So why should I have something important to say?
I mean,
until he actually has something important to say. The shit really hit.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool. I fuck with it though. Nah, I fuck with it. I ain't go first.
I'm gonna tell you right now. In 2020, Lil Baby was the #1 rapper.
I
would agree.
Heard that.
I would agree.
Nah, he was.
Nah, he definitely was.
You know,
I
would
agree.
So for me, like, I'm not like I just kind of got into his catalog. Like, I'm like hip hop purist, kind of like.
He's old school.
I do dabble from time to time outside with like.
You're old school. Most of them. You old school.
You like older. Like,
you do.
You do. I appreciate early 2000s, that I would say 90s. Is real rap, like, you know, like,
old school.
So yeah, talk about what you fuck with, like.
I mean, I fuck with hip hop from like the 80s to now. It just depends on like the artist, you know. I was against Drake for mad long.
I know,
really.
Yo,
nah, fuck with him.
Yo. Like his mixtape, like first one, I was like, oh, nah, this nigga's nice.
Yo,
this nigga got that.
We had arguments because I'm a Drake.
Nah, I fuck with Drake. I'm
a Drake head, and he had friends besides me. That's
when he first came out, you ain't fuck with him.
I did.
Oh, you did.
No, but over a certain point where he hated
over
Drake.
time, I was like, oh nah, like this nigga, like he ain't right shit. Like what? But then,
nah, yeah, I remember
like that little era of like him not. Yo,
you did say yeah.
I'm not really jacking that because I'm a.
I know you said you're a purist. You feel me? So it's like you already know it. Like if you
Gangstar.
You supposed to be writing your own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you're a rapper, I know
viewers. Gangstar did a lot for the culture.
OD.
I just want y'all to know.
RP Guru. You know, shout out to DJ Premier. Like
you already know Premier.
Big homie, fucking black and shit. Like them niggas did a lot.
Yeah,
but Drake.
Yeah, like Drake. Like over time, I could see that when he did write, because there are times you can hear it. Mm-hmm. You know, when he does write,
you can tell.
Yeah,
you can tell when he gets.
You can tell.
Anytime
you can tell.
Anytime he's at a time in a place, I'm here for it.
Tuscan Leather,
like
the most underrated Drake song of all time.
Tuscan Leather's good.
No, it's not good. It's good. Great.
That shit cool. I probably gotta
Tuscan Leather.
I got shit for that. I got Drake shit for that.
You gotta listen to Tuscan Leather, bro. With the shit he's saying.
Nah,
listen to Western Road flow.
All right, hold up. What you think? All right, since we on the Drake, what you think was his best album?
I can't even tell you, honestly. I listened to maybe like 2 Drake albums.
Nothing was the same.
The best shit.
That was always.
Or you could just say, well, like, nah, I wouldn't say the order. That's too much. But
I would say nothing was the same. Take Care.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably say maybe his first shit. Even though the first shit wasn't that good, but he had a lot of good features. He had a lot of good features on the first shit. But nothing was the same.
So far going? Right? So far going?
That was a mixtape. And he made this an album, but that was his
first shit though. That's the shit.
But
that shit I put you on to.
You didn't put me on to. I'm talking about Ransom. I've been Ransom days, Trick or Trade days.
Oh no, Ransom Day was a little.
I go for it.
A little different. Trick or Trade was mad funny.
The person that put me on, I respect her. I love her for that.
Who put you on the Drake?
I know it was. You know it.
Put you on the
She put me a Drake. I go for it.
Oh, she
did. She definitely did.
Nevertheless,
that was in high school.
High school.
My last year.
No, it came out. Oh wait, he came out when I got to college.
Nah.
Ransom
dropped in 8, 7, I think. Oh, we get the numbers right.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, nothing was the same as Drake's best album. And if y'all have any kind of competitive argument about this, you can write in the comments. Nah. I want y'all to tell me what it was Drake's best album.
Nah, that's a fact. Shit. Me personally, I don't know, son. Like it's really a mixed bag because it's shit. I feel like a part of me feel like it's funny because I feel like the way he writes, it's like specifically for him. When you hear this shit, certain songs you could tell like it's just shit him reflecting on shit at the time.
Yeah, because
you know what I mean.
It's one thing he does.
And, you know what I mean. Like, and I feel like me, I would say I kind of go through some of those things in my own little way. Like, you know what I mean. Like, besides the glitz and the glamour, when you get to the core root of what niggas be trying to say sometimes, it's like that's when you could kind of relate to. Like, I ain't gonna front a lot of that shit. I be like, oh yeah. Like, he says it in a way like, I don't know, like it's almost like he be spitting like some conscious shit, but in the like he does that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like he's a magician, bro. With that shit. I ain't gonna front, bro.
That's why I try to tell people, people don't appreciate Drake, and I ain't gonna front. I put Drake as LeBron.
I ain't gonna front. You said that shit before. I feel that shit though.
I see Jordan as Jay-Z. And I see a nigga like Drake as LeBron because a lot of people don't want to accept him for who he is.
Nah.
And
listen,
they fail to see his greatness because he is great.
Honestly, niggas brought up the argument. I remember they was saying this shit, I think, on Breakfast Club when they was talking about like Drake not writing his own lyrics or some shit like that. I think it was the Breakfast Club, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, like, oh yeah, they were saying like how like if you like, do you think people care that he didn't or did? And honestly, I feel like
me and you had this conversation.
I don't care. I don't care because I know the best song, and they said it too. Like the best songs, feel me? Most likely in history, as going down in history, not just like like has been Jones written by other people. You feel me? Like a lot of shit,
right, and all the hits, a lot of shit. Like people really are biased, and people have hatred. And they just hate on people.
I mean, bias on what though? Like,
no, what you because
because hip hop rules, like it has like some unwritten rules to it. We're not gonna overlook it. We're not gonna overlook that shit. You feel me?
I mean, like, there's always a hatred with old school versus new school because when you had like Kumo D, you had LL, you had niggas like that. I'm going all the way back. And then you had niggas like Pac, you had Biggie, you had Mobb Deep, you had Nas. It was a whole different thing. And they got a lot of hate at first because like that's not what was happening before.
Yeah.
It was not what was happening before. Mm-hmm. Same with Jay-Z wasn't accepted as the number one nigga for how long?
It took him about from 96 to about 01, 02.
No, because
Nas was on top though.
Because after Nas was on top, but after Ether, Jay-Z.
I would have to say
Ether killed.
Right, I would have. I gotta put this to rest right now. I gotta put this shit to rest right now. Honestly, I'm a Nas like fanatic, like from young, right? Takeover is a better song.
Yeah, but Ether was back to back. Whatever beat put out,
not back to back.
You remember what beat put out?
Yeah.
What he put out?
You know what I'm saying?
You remember? No,
I don't remember the name of it.
Can you name a quotable?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly my point.
But like, Hope came back after that. So
no, he did. Super Ugly.
Super Ugly was
Super Ugly.
Takeover
No, it was.
the better song,
but nobody. In history, everybody remembers Ether.
Yeah.
Wait. When everybody
shock value.
Listen, but that worked. That's what.
That's
works.
why that's how
what
Push
works.
won.
Am I not
Push
right?
won the same way.
Who?
Push won the same way.
Against who?
Drake.
He
won.
I don't feel like he won. So.
He did not.
But the thing is, no, but
he just said something that had everybody like,
he had a
kid.
To the masses,
That's about it.
To the masses,
about it.
He won.
He did.
If you really break it down, I'm telling you, bro. But like, if you break down like songs, Drake shit. Duppy was crazy. Duppy was OD crazy. Like I go back to that shit now. Like
what?
Fucking what's his name? Fucking Drake shit.
What?
Duppy.
I love that beat.
That shit's great. That shit's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like
honestly, Pusha only got that because of the shock value of Drake having a kid.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
if
big
it
reveal.
wasn't that, nobody was not
coming.
coming.
That's a big reveal.
I love Push, but that is
Yeah,
when it comes to
that is a big
Drake,
reveal. I'm not.
That's
the
shit that has everybody like, oh shit, Drake got a kid.
Nah, yeah,
and he's fronting on his kid.
Yeah.
So it's like, other than that, son. Other than that, bro.
No, that's funny.
Pusha don't have anything over Drake at all, bro. That was the only thing, bro.
I mean,
only thing.
I don't know. In a battle of words, I would not want to go up against Drake. Like,
son, right. Drake can paint a picture and everybody will believe the picture.
Nah, yeah.
But see, like the only thing is like Drake is not really taking the mantle of Hove though.
He's
really not, because Hove is the pinnacle, like of like he like if Hove says like we be on button ups.
Nah, I feel you on that.
Hove was on button ups, bro.
I feel
like
you on
Hove word was like
I ain't gonna front. Hove word was. But at this
and
point,
that's crazy, son.
It's staple. Drake is the whole of the game. This is
exactly when Hove won it, though. If you really think about it from the beginning, son.
Because I go front.
That nigga, yo.
Hove got me.
I ain't going front, son.
My favorite album of Hove is always going to be Black Album.
That's everybody's favorite.
Well, that's not everybody's favorite.
I don't care. That nigga is the smartest rapper, bro.
And Hove does shit a certain way, and he do it Hove way. And that's why a lot of niggas hate Hove, and that's why I respect Hove.
No, I definitely respect him.
No, that's what I'm saying. A lot of niggas hate Hove because he do it Hove way. And he's going to do it his way, regardless.
And then the fact that, like he said earlier, like, a nigga going to follow. Like, if you be like, yo.
Because it's Hove. It's Hove.
Like,
yo, nigga was like drinking Cristal. Hove was drinking Cristal. We was drinking his style.
We was too young. But yeah.
All right, fuck it.
I know what you mean.
Hove was drinking Douce. We was drinking Douce.
Yeah.
Nigga, Douce.
Yeah, true.
That's facts.
That's a fact.
The nigga said you
Hove, but like I said, that's where it come back to the Hove is Jordan, Drake is LeBron.
Drake got the hearing now. You saying? Basically,
and we always gonna have an argument because
basically,
it's certain aspects that Drake is better than Hove. It's certain aspects that LeBron is better than Jordan, but for what Hove did for the game of rap, just like Jordan did it for basketball and athletes, period. Brown is not going to pass that.
No, there's no way.
Drake is not going to pass with Hove.
Nah, yeah, facts.
But
you're gonna definitely leave his mark.
He's gonna leave
a staple in history.
He's gonna leave his mark, my nigga, and niggas gotta start respecting it.
I feel like most people respect it at this point. You feel me?
Yo,
because
I still know a lot of hate.
It's
Drake
way
haters.
too late in the game, son. At that point, that whole shit, when you feel like he don't rate, bro. That shit was like a little minute ago.
Bro.
I forgot the year, but at this, honestly, son, that shit don't even really cross my mind. I forgot. I be forgetting about that shit sometimes.
It doesn't cross my mind because
honestly,
I heard.
He said, "I don't care."
Yo, bro, nah. Listen to furthest thing on Nothing Was the Same.
How you feel about the ghostwriting shit though? Fuck it, let's get to it. How you feel about the ghostwriting shit? Because he don't fuck with it. So
and me and him, we've had conversations.
Yeah,
it doesn't bother me. You know why it doesn't bother me? Because Hove had niggas write certain shit for them.
Nope.
I'm not saying the whole fucking song, but what niggas don't understand is, what niggas don't understand, ghostwriting doesn't mean, you write the whole song for them. A ghostwriter is somebody who writes something for your song.
All right, so
puts input on your song.
Facts.
Because when you look at the credits, it's not just Hove.
Yeah.
It's not just Hove. When they say the song written, it's not just Hove.
That could be a chorus.
It could be a chorus,
it
and it also could be somebody putting something written to the verse. I did.
I know what you mean. Verse. Like the realm of possibility definitely open. You feel me? Like you can't rule it out.
No. I'm trying to say when I'm trying to say when it comes to the verse, I don't see anybody else having a hand in that.
Like Hove?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Having a hand in the
you saying it period, like as long as if you feel like the verse is always supposed to be written by the artist.
Yes.
Always mandatory.
All right.
No other hand.
All right, so depending on the genre, if we're talking about rap,
then
yes. If we're talking about what Drake does and everything, I can't hold him to the same things all the time.
So what would you say Drake is though?
Drake's an artist.
He's an artist.
Okay.
That's what people.
Honestly, that is a different plateau.
Yeah,
that's a different plateau.
Not different
I feel like that's like multifaceted.
Yeah,
like when you say
that's like Childish Gambino, like you know,
like multifaceted. Television, they both do television. You feel me? Like multifaceted.
Bro.
But he's
like Hove is specifically an artist. I mean, a rapper.
I wouldn't honestly.
Now he's
I wouldn't even really call him a rapper anymore, son. He raps, but like he said, bro, he's been doing this shit. He's a businessman.
He's a businessman. Well, what I'm talking about, music wise, he's a rapper. He's not an artist per se.
He's a rock star.
I'm
gonna tell you why.
I wouldn't say Jay is just a rapper.
No, not just a rapper, but what I mean, he's a rapper. Hove is not harmonizing on the song.
But it don't matter.
I mean, you don't have to necessarily.
No, I'm saying,
I feel like it's just like where it could just be played. You feel me?
But I'm saying
more so at this point.
Hove is not. Look back at it.
But all right, so if you in a spot and some Hove come on, you gonna fuck with it.
No, but that has not.
Wait,
let me ask you a question. What is that? That's not changing the fact that he's a rapper businessman, and he's the best rapper businessman that
I'm ever. Saying no, feel me?
Huh?
He's like he.
No,
he
do.
Like,
what I'm trying to say, like,
and well,
look at Drake. Drake is not, and like, Hove raps. Drake raps, and he gonna sing. That's what I'm trying to say.
So that's what you gotta put the artist, the multifaceted
that's what I say.
Shit.
What I mean artist, I mean like Hove is not singing on any track.
Okay.
Right.
Hove is doing what he does and what he does best.
I can understand.
And why he's the best at what he does.
I can understand what he's saying about the rapping and singing shit. You feel me? Like, if you could do both, I'm not gonna front. If you could do both.
Tory Lanez could do both. I don't think he got anybody writing his shit. I
don't think so either. Honestly, I don't be thinking nobody get their shit written until.
I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah,
that's another whole.
Yeah.
Catch this in a different episode. Ski gotta come back and all that. But not like Jay is honestly my one of all time, and I don't take nothing from Jay at all, but. When I think of Drake, I think of multifaceted. Just like Jordan, he was a scorer. He passed. He was a great. He do a lot of things. Mm-hmm. But what LeBron does on the court, it's like what Drake does on the court. Mm-hmm. Like they do so much, and Jordan was the best at what he did. Mm-hmm. And hopefully, LeBron might pass Jordan one day because. You know, Joe's my favorite player all the time too. At one point in time, I was ducking in Jordan jersey at the NBA store. I got that picture still to this day. But what LeBron does is amazing, and like I said, like Drake, people try to diminish what they accomplish because they're not Jordan. And they're not.
Now you know why? It's because it's the here and now, bro. It's because it's the here and now. Like when motherfuckers start slowing down and start, you know what I'm saying? Like doing whatever the other shit that they start doing, that's when you could either feel like, yo, he was just like a rapper or he was one of the best. He was one of the best people. You feel me? Like a lot of the time, it's because Drake is still active right now. Hove is not really active. He's behind the scenes. You feel me?
Hove dropped an album,
and the thing about Hove,
but his shit always gonna sell.
See, but the thing I'm
that's why he don't do the shit. Worry
about
bigger bag. They start worrying about bigger shit, son.
Hove might just be a rapper, but musically, Hove is a music god.
He's a rock star.
That's what I'm saying. Like he might when he put out a song, he might just be a rapper. But behind the scenes, Hove is doing a lot of
But
this. He's just not gonna sing on the track like Drake. But he's not gonna do this. He's not gonna do that.
I mean, but what you trying to say though? Like when it comes to the singing on the shit, like you saying like what is it? Is that an advantage or a stigma to you? Cause like the way you said,
it could work both ways.
Because you said he don't do the singing shit. So
no.
Is that a
for example, for Jay, it's nothing. Cause nobody look at Jay say.
All right, so nowadays, for
Drake, a lot of like hip hop purists or hip hop people or rap people look at Drake and say nah.
Because he do both.
Because he do both. They don't give him. Nah, you know that.
Like,
son.
see,
I'm not talking about you.
Me, like,
but I'm talking about in general, bro. You know, it's a lot of people who don't take Drake serious because
there's a plethora of the people who like write him off because of the vocals and shit, whatever. But at the same time, if you just like me, like I just fuck with him on some rap shit. Yeah, like, that's my shit.
No, I know.
So I just go to that. I'm like, all right, cool. See, and it's just all fire.
Other people are biased and they see rap shit and then they see, oh, Drake.
Man, I feel like a lot of people are biased. A lot of people are biased in a lot of things.
They are.
But definitely, I know what you mean. Definitely.
Like don't get Jay is the greatest. But when people say Drake is not nowhere near, it's like Drake is. He's not good. I'm not gonna say he's gonna pass Jay, but it's like you can't dismiss him.
Listen. It depends on what you're talking about, bro. It depends on what you're talking about because if you want to say like artists or whatever the case may be, like some people might say like depending on the amount of awards that you get, you know what I mean? Like that type of shit might determine.
I just got one.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a pity.
I ain't gonna hold you.
That was a pity Grammy.
Yo,
some people
I
might.
agree
Some
with
people
you.
might say
I agree with you. It's crazy.
Cause I was shocked he got the Grammy. That was a pity Grammy.
Honestly, and I like y'all like I fuck with Nas. But that album was not strong enough.
It wasn't bad.
No, not bad. It wasn't strong enough.
I appreciate that he included the younger generation like us, younger than us.
Saved the album.
And it did not sound bad. You know what?
Boys like made that album, bro.
You know when some people try to, I'm gonna do this young shit. Nah, shit actually didn't sound bad. He mixed it, and it wasn't horrible at all.
It was,
but it wasn't an album that should have won.
Nah, Alfredo, that one she should have won.
Yeah,
that was that or Allegory. Roy shit was crazy.
What was the category again?
Hip hop album, I believe.
Of the year?
Yeah.
No, I won it.
Honest truth, bro. Should go to my man Pop, man.
Pop Smoke?
Yeah.
I ain't going front.
I love Pop.
For what he did.
I ain't going front. They definitely could have.
I'm
if
saying
they wanted to, if they
for
really
what
wanted
he
to,
did for the Pop
because
and for what everybody was listening.
His shit going to transcend, bro.
Nah, yo,
because I go front. We gonna be listening to
low key
from this album. We gonna listen to Pop 2 years from now.
I feel like
we gonna be listening.
I feel like
this Nas album. I'm not be honest.
I'm listening.
Yo, boy. Whenever that Pop,
are we gonna listen to this Nas album 2 years from now?
One track.
I said the album.
No, I feel you. Listen.
The album.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I know you mean like 10 years from now, 20 years from now. If you hear, I ain't gonna front. If I hear Pop, and I'm still Gucci, I already know.
You're not gonna.
I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna remember. I know
you're not gonna remember this Nas album.
Nah, I said
you're a Nas fan.
It's some people that might, but
no, he's a Nas fan. But I'm just saying, like 10 years from now, fucking what's the Pop song?
Nigga Dior,
you
gonna hit
to the party.
It's gonna hit.
Dior gonna hit in the club.
Like
yeah, that's crazy though. Let's see Pop really gone. That shit, like, I'm still not really like.
Oh boy,
period. Like
up front, he was really next up. Like,
nigga just gotta tighten up. I mean, everybody just gotta cool down, man.
You gotta move real.
Smoking guns hot to the touch,
bro.
Cool down if we ain't use them too much. Feel me? Or nevertheless, I mean, it's been a very good night. It's your boy, Vicarious P. You know what I mean? And we got your boy Ski. You already know.
Yo.
King Prame.
And yo, clear the air. We signing out. You heard?
Peace.